And the next question is, the constant watch on the population dynamics of pest is called. So this is the important definition for one term. The options given for this are pest observation, pest surveillance, pest survey, pest monitoring. So these four terms are important. You should remember. Correct answer is pest surveillance, because it is a systemic and continuous observation of pest occurrence as well as distribution population changes over a larger time, like over a larger area, like over a hectare or acre. There will be the observation of the pest occurrence at a particular interval, like continuous observation will also be there. Okay, so that refers the pest surveillance over a larger time and the time, larger area and the time. So the constant watch on the pest population dynamics is a very important. It's a textbook definition for the surveillance in plant production. So it is generally used for yearly warning, forecasting outbreak, and planning control measures at the state or national level. So if you are observing the pest occurrence distribution population over a larger time and larger area means you can also refer it for the forecasting as well, right? So pest monitoring is different. It is pest monitoring is more field or plot level. So it is tracking a pest in a particular crop or a field to decide whether to spray insecticides or not. Okay, so monitoring means it is like a farmer level. Surveillance means it is like a department or state level. Okay, so this is wrong. And why pest survey is also not considered for this definition means that survey is like a one term or periodic check just to know what present or which extent our pest is present. Okay, it is not a continuous thing. It is a one time check. So it is also not a continuous watch, constant watch. Okay. Next, pest observation. It is just like it is a casual thing. It is not a standard IPM definition. Okay. Pest observation means it is like a normal term, observing the pest in a field. That's it. Surveillance means it is like a national or state level thing. Okay. So based on the observations, we are giving the forecasting. So the constant watch means pest surveillance. It's a correct thing. Okay. Next question is, in cotton crop, rosetting of flowers is caused by. What is rosetting? Rosetting means like the petals will be twisted, right? Twisted, and it will be like clustered like appearance. So remember one thing, whenever the cotton crop is coming means you should also remember the bollworms. So if you are thinking about cotton crop means the pest will be bollworms. So bollworm will be the major pest which is occurring in the cotton crop. So there will be more questions that can be asked from the bollworms. Okay, so the different options are American bollworm, that is Helicoverpa armigera. This is a polyphagous one. Okay, Helicoverpa armigera is a polyphagous one. It will also feed pulses, cereals, and all. And pink bollworm. Pink bollworm is the Pectinopora gossypiella. Next is spiny bollworm, that is Eris insulana. Spotted bollworm, Eris vitella. So these are the bollworm complex, but among them, which bollworm causes the rosetting of flowers? That is the question asked here. Answer is pink bollworm, that is Pectinopora gossypiella, which forms the rosetting of flowers. How it usually forms? The larva, the young one of this particular pest, feeds inside the flower buds so that it could damage the stamens and pistils and all. So this will cause the petals to remain small, twisted and clustered. Okay, so that gives the rosette appearance. And double seed formation, that is also caused by this particular pest. Double seed formation. What is double seed formation? That is also the symptom. Like double seed formation usually occurs when the larva of this pink bollworm, enter through the inner wall of cotton boll. That will be like interocular burrowing. There will be more locules, right? Locules are like cotton means there will be more locules. But this particular crab will bore interocular from one locule to another locule so that it can easily bind the two adjacent seed together using the silken thread. Silken thread means that is a secretion from this larva. Okay, so since they easily bind the two seeds through the interlocular burrowing, it will forming the double seed. Okay, that is how the double seed formation usually occurs. That is also the symptom caused by this pink bollworm. That also you should remember. And American bollworm, it is all about Helicoverpa armatura. This is usually make a larger holes in the bolls. Okay, not like a rosetting double seed formation and all. It usually make the larger holes, and defoliation also can be seen in the leaves. This American bollworm, that's a polyphagous one, it will cause the devastating effect in the cotton. So this is not an answer for this. Then spiny bollworm, which is Aries insulana. What is spiny bollworm? Spiny means that this will cause the symptom similar to the spotted bollworm. So what the symptom spotted bollworm cause means that if there is a larva of this spotted bollworm, means there will be the shedding of squares and bolls. You can see the bolls are shedding, or they are falling from the plant. And also flat squares will be there. What is flat squares? You know what is square? Generally in cotton, square means that young developing flower bud. Okay, because that will be looking like a square. Flat square means that the damaged square where the outer leafy bract peel back and protrude outward. So the outer bract will be protruding outward. That will be typically caused by the bollworm, spotted as well as spiny bollworm. So flat square is one of the major symptom caused by these two, spiny and spotted, mainly spotted. Okay, and American means defoliation, pink means rosetting of flowers and double seed formation. Okay, and spotted like spiny bollworm, this will be mostly occurring in north side, North Indian conditions. So whereas in the case of South Indian conditions, this spotted bollworm occurrence will be more. Okay, so you can easily remember that pink means rose color, right? So rosette of flowers, like that you can easily remember. So this big pink bollworm generally attack very early at the flowering stage. Next comes the field carryover storage pest in pulses. Is what is field carryover storage pest means? Those pests will be seen in field as well as in the storage godown. Field comes storage pest means that it will be there in both field as well as in storage. Okay, those pests are field come storage pest. So in pulses, which pest is field come storage pest? They asked. The options are pulse pod bug, pulse seed fly, pulse pod wasp, and pulse beetle. And the answer is pulse beetle. That is Calosobruchus species. So in the Calosobruchus, there are many different species are there, maculatus, chinensis and all. Calosobruchus, maculatus, chinensis and all will be there. So it is an important field carryover storage pest, because it will start egg laying in the pots, generally on pots in the field. Okay, and larvae enter the seeds before harvest, and it will continue developing in the storage as well. So the infestation is carried over from the field to godown. Okay, and why not other pest means pulse pod bug, that is Clavigrella gibbosa, which usually occurs in field only, which damages the pod only in the field and doesn't survive in the storage. Pulse seed fly, that is a dipteran one. bug and all comes under the hemipterans. Okay, beetle and all, that is the coleopteran order. And order also you should know. Order, family, as well as scientific name. Okay. And pulse spot bug, we have already discussed, that is Clavigralla gibosa. Then pulse seed fly, that is Melanoagromysa obtusa, which is a important pest of pigeon pea. So okay, this larva will feed inside the seed but doesn't multiply in storage. Then pod wasp, this is also the fly, like it will be like fly. Okay, so Tanostigmoids gajani. So this is also the field pest. It doesn't cause the carryover one. Okay, next comes the insect pollination is called as. Options are endophily, zoophily, anemophily, hydrophily. So the pollination will be done through different means, through insect and through animals or through wind, water and all. So through insect, like what kind of pollination that is, they asked. So the correct answer is entomophily. Entomophily means pollination by the insects, mainly, bees, butterflies, moth, flies, and all. So this will be the most common in most of the cropland. Then what about zoophily? Zoophily is nothing but pollination will happen through animals. Animals means and also include insect, birds, bat and all in general term. But entomophily is also the type of zoophily, but entomophily is particularly mean the insect pollination. Okay, and about the anemophily, which is mainly caused by wind. Okay, this anemophily mainly seen in wheat, maize, rice, grasses and all. Hydrophily means hydro means water, anemo means air, right? So hydro means water. So pollination can be done through water. Okay, this can be seen in aquatic plants like hydrilla and all. So insects means entomophily, animal means zoophily, and wind means anemophily, and water means hydrophily. That's it. Next comes BT cotton. BT cotton tolerates. So this cotton tolerate which pest, they asked. First of all, you should know what is BT cotton. BT cotton is the GM crop. GM means genetically modified crop. The plant gene is modified. Okay, how it is modified? How it is modified means the soil bacteria, that is Bacillus thuringiensis. So this bacteria, from this bacteria, the genes will be collected and that will be inserted into the cotton plant. For an example, cry genes, that is crystal protein genes, which is having the resistance against the pest. Okay, so the particular gene from the bacteria will be collected and that will be inserted into the cotton crop. Okay, so as the plant grows, it will automatically be having the resistant against the pest. Okay, since this is having the cry protein, that is generally toxic to the those pests. So that is how these BT cotton developed. Okay, so generally, like this BT cotton developed by Monsanto company, like Bollgard 1, Bollgard 2 and all will be there. Bollgard means against the bollworms. So the variety name is Bollgard 1. Bollgard 1, which is nothing but those particular plant is having the Cry1AC. Cry1AC is the particular gene. Okay, so that is responsible for the resistance for Helicoverpa and some of the lepidopteran insects. Okay, and Bolgar 2 is also there. That Bolgar 2 is having two more genes, Cry1AC and Cry2AB. So that will be having, broader resistance. So what our question is that this BT cotton generally working against which pest? Option A, beetles, caterpillar, bugs, flies. The answer is caterpillar. Because this BT is genetically modified to produce the cry proteins, which is having the cry1AC, right? And also Bolgar 2, one more gene is added, that is cry2AB. Bollgard 1 means that is only having cry 1 AC. Bollgard 2 means cry 1 AC and cry 2 AB. So this Bollgard varieties are having the toxic to the larva of Lepidopterans, that is caterpillar. Okay, so this will target mainly, American bollworm, Helicoverpa armigera, spotted bollworm, Eris vitella, and pink bollworm, Pectinopora gossypiella. So when the caterpillar eats the Bt cotton, the toxin means toxin encoded gene will be there, no, cry gene. That will be producing the toxicity effect to the pest. So the toxins will be binding to the gut of insect and it will cause the gut rupture. The insect gut will be getting ruptured and so that it will die. Okay, beetles means beetle doesn't control the coleopterans and all. For the beetles, you need different genes, so which are not in the commercial BT cotton. Bugs is also like that. Bugs are generally like hemiptera, like they are the sucking pest. So BT toxin doesn't affect them. That's why sucking pest increased in BT cotton generally. And the flies, this is also, probably it is not controlled by standard BT cotton either. And the next question is ETL level for diamond back moth is. What is ETL? ETL is nothing but economic threshold level. Okay, so economic threshold level is there and the EIAL is also there. What is EIL means? Economic injury level. Economic threshold level means that the particular pest density will be there. Okay, so at that stage we can take the control measures. So if we are failed to take the control measures at the stage means it will cross the ETL, so it will reach the EIAL means injury level where it causes the severe damage. We cannot save our crop. So that is the difference. So if you let pest go past EAL means that you are losing your money. So that is the thing. Okay, ETL is the limit or set below the EIL. So this will give you the required time to act on it. Either you can go for some control measures using chemical or biological or something. You should reduce the pest population, right? So that is what here the question is asked. Like diamondback moth means this is an important or major pest in the cabbage and all. Okay, diamondback moth scientific name is Flutella xylostella. So for the particular pest, how much the ETL level should be? They asked. The options are 10 larvae per 10 plants. So for all, they have given the 10 plants. So in the 10 plants, how many larvae can be there? So if this many larvae will be there means we should take the control measures. So that is the thing. 10 larvae per 10 plants, 20 larvae per 10 plants, 25 larvae per 10 plants, 5 larvae per 10 plants. And the correct answer is 20 larvae per 10 plants. Means that if you find average of 2 dBm, like diamond back moth larva per plant means that is a point where we should take the control measure. So there should not be more than 2. If you find 2 larvae per plant means you can take action like go for a chemical control or some other control through which we should reduce the pest population. Okay, and 10 larvae is generally like 1 larvae per plant, so that can be okay. Okay, that can be allowed. And 25 larvae means if it exceeds 20 larvae means what happened, it will cause the severe economic damage. So we can't do with the same thing, like we can't go for a control measure. Even we do something means there will be of no use. Already the pest damaged everything and the crop met the severe loss. And 5 larvae means like 0.5 larvae means for every 2 plants there will be 1 larvae, so that can be allowed. Okay, so this is the ETL level for diamond back moth, and for the every pest there will be the ETL level set limit will be there, and mostly in rice, cotton, sugarcane, and most of the major crops you should study. Okay. And the next question is, papaya mealybug can be controlled by. So this papaya mealybug is one of the major pests in papaya, that is Paracoccus marginatus. Scientific name of the papaya mealybug is Paracoccus marginatus, and also we can tell like it is a papaya white mealybug. Okay, so it is a important sap sucking pest which affect the papaya and also tapioca and more than 100 host. Okay, so it will cause the leaf curl, shooty mold, and stunting and all. Okay, so in order to reduce the infestation of this pest, which biological control agent is commonly used? They asked. So option A is Asterophagus papayae, that is a parasitic wasp. Option B is Pseudomonas fluorescens, which is the plant growth promoting biofungicide, and trichoderma viride, that this is also the soil borne fungicide. Trichogramma, this is again the egg parasitide wasp. So among the different options, which one is having the best effective method in order to control papaya mealybug? And answer is Asterophagus papayae. Asterophagus papayae, it is parasitide wasp. Okay, it is a specific biological control agent released only for papaya mealybug. Okay, so it is a host-specific endoparasitide. Host-specific means it only affects the papaya mealybug. Okay, it is an endoparasitide. Endoparasitide means what happens? It will lay the eggs inside the papaya mealybug, inside the body of papaya mealybug. Okay, so the larva, the emerged larva of this particular parasitide will internally start feeding the papaya mealybug tissue so that it will kill the pest. Okay, and in addition to this, there are two more options are given that is also like recommended. That also you should know. Pseudoleptomastis mexicana, Anagyrus lawki. So if the option is not given like Acidophagous papaya means there will be some other options like Pseudoleptomastix mexicana, that is also the endoparasitide, and Anagyrus lawki. So out of these three, whatever comes, you can lock it up. You can click it. Okay, so these three are important parasitoids effectively controlling the papaya mealybug. And Pseudomonas fluorescens and all, this is not related to the biocontrol agent, like not related to the endoparasitide and all. It is the plant growth promoting biofungicide. Usually, helps to control the soil-borne fungal diseases. So it is generally the bacterium, not effective against sucking pest. And Trichoderma viride, again, it is the soil-borne fungicides, not parasitides and all, not an insect parasite. So this is not also the option. And Trichogramma, since it is an egg parasitide, but it is not effective against papaya mealybug. So Trichogramma is effective against most of the lepidopteran eggs, like stem borer, fruit borer, bollworm and all. So if the question is coming like a stem borer can be controlled by means the option would be the trichogramma, because this egg parasitide is mostly effective against stem borer and bollworms and all. Okay, so this is wrong for the mealybug. And the next question is, grubs of coconut rhinoceros beetle are found in. So coconut rhinoceros beetle scientific name is Oresicus rhinoceros, which is a major pest of coconut and oil palm. So adult usually bore into the leaf, but grub feeds on the, something. So that is the thing they asked. Which one they feed? In which material they usually found? Okay. Option A is fronds. Option B is manure pit. Option C is soil. Option D is stem. And the correct answer is manure pit. Why? Because they feed on the decaying organic matter. So the grub or the young one of the coconut rhinoceros beetle mainly feeds on the decaying organic matter. Okay, because they breed in the manure pit. Generally the population will get multiplied or manipulated in the manure pit or compost heap. or decaying coconut logs or rotting materials and all, where it could be manipulated or it could be, generating their generation. Okay. And fronds, usually, adult beetle, they feed on the leaves and fronds by boring into them. So grubs are not found in the fronds. And soil means that red palm weevil and white grubs and all usually breed in the soil. Okay, not coconut rhinoceros beetle. So this coconut rhinoceros beetle crab preferably, found in the organic matter, not the bare soil. And stem, red palm weevil. Red palm weevil is also the major pest that is causing another serious issue in the coconut plantation. And red palm weevil crab bore into the stem. But rhinoceros beetle crabs don't. They usually be occurring in the, manure pits only. And the next question is, American bollworm can be controlled by. American bollworm is one of the important bollworm complex pest, that is Helicoverpa armigera. Okay, so this Helicoverpa armigera can be controlled by, one is pheromone trap and second one fish meal trap. Third one nucleopolyhedrosis virus, the MPV, that is a biocontrol agent, that is entomopathogenic virus. And fourth one is yellow sticky trap. It is one of the way in the mechanical control. Okay, and pheromone trap is also comes under the mechanical control. So mostly all the traps and all will come under the mechanical control. So the option A is 1 and 2 of the above, and 3 and 4, and 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. The correct answer is 1 and 3 of the above, means that pheromone trap and NPV. Pheromone trap, means that we will use the synthetic sex pheromone of female moth. Like in the female Helicoverpa parmigera, there will be the secretions of the sex pheromone, right? So the particular pheromone will be extracted and it is synthetically made in the laboratory. So that will be made chemically in the laboratory and industries and all. Okay, so the pheromone will be, enclosed in the trap. And if you are installing those pheromone trap in the field, means we can easily attract the male moth. So male moth are getting attracted, so that there will be the mating disruption occurs. Means that if there are male and female only present, means then only they can do the mating, and the population will get multiplied, right? So if you are trapping the male, means there will be only the female. So there will be the confusion. So the mating will not happen. It will be distracted completely. Okay. So that's why we are using this pheromone trap. It is generally to monitor the population as well as small trapping of the male moths. And we can also disrupt the mate. Okay. So generally, 5 to 10 traps can be recommended per hectare. Then NPV, that is nothing but nuclear polyhedrosis virus. It is a specific entomopathogenic virus, that is a baculovirus. Mainly belongs to baculovirus, which is used as the biopesticide. So what happens? This biopesticide infects only the Helicoverpa larva and causes the death. So it is, safe for the humans and other natural enemies and all. It can be like 250 can be recommended. 250 larval equivalent of the uh, NPV can be recommended. 250 larval equivalent per hectare. Okay. If the option is given like 250 larval equivalent of NPV per hectare, means that also we can opt. Okay. And why 2 and 4 are wrong means, 2 means fish meal trap, that is mainly used for, controlling fruit flies and all. That is Bactocera, dorsalis and all, not for the Helicoverpa. And fish meal trap is also used for, this sorghum shoot fly and all. And fruit fly, sorghum shoot fly and all. Because this fish meal act as a protein bait for the adult flies. Okay, so bollworm adults and all will not get attracted to it. So this is wrong here. Next, yellow sticky trap usually attract the sucking pest, small sucking pest like white fly, aphids, thrips and all, due to its yellow color. But Helicoverpa armigera, the moth are not phototactic. They are not attracted to the color, right? So they are not attracted to the yellow color. So yellow sticky trap don't work for the bollworm. The correct answer is 1 and 3. And the next question is match the key pest with the host using the codes given below. So here the key pests are given and its corresponding host are given in the match the following. We should match caseworm, gallfly, internode borer, leaf miner. This will be having the different host, but this is shuffled here. Groundnut, rice, sorghum, sugarcane. So these are all the options given for this. And the correct answer is 2341. Rice, caseworm, then gallfly infestation will be more in sorghum. Then internode borer, borers and all usually occurs in sugarcane, right? Borer, early shoot borer and top shoot borer and all will be there in sugarcane. Then leaf miner, groundnut leaf miner, it will cause the mining, right? So that will be coming in groundnut. Okay, so case worm, which is the Nympula depunctualis, this case worm larva usually cut the rice leaf and make the tubular case, so that the name is derived from that. It will cut the rice leaf and make the tubular case, and those cases can be floated in the water. Okay, so in the severe case, what happened? The entire rice field look like a scorched appearance. And gallfly, it is a Orciola oryzae. So gallfly is also there in rice. That is a gall midge. So if the name comes like gallfly means you should opt the answer sorghum. If it is a gall midge means you should opt that answer rice. Gallfly. So when it comes to sorghum, gallfly is the Contarina sorgicola. So the maggot feed on the ovary, so that it will be causing the gall formation in the sorghum seed. So grains won't be developing and there will be the chaffy panicles appearance will be there in the sorghum. And the internode borer and all, it is one of the major pests in the sugarcane. Early shoot borer, internode borer and top shoot borer and all. So that is the Chylosacchariophagus indicus. This larva bore into the sugarcane, internodes mainly, and this will cause the dead halt, right? And leaf miner, this will be occurring in groundnut. So that is the Aperomerima modicella. The scientific name is Aperomerima modicella. This larva mine between the leaf epidermis of the sugar groundnut, and it will make the blotch. Okay, so once it makes the mining effect, there will be the blotching. There will be somewhat blotching of the white color will be there because it feeds inside the blotched one, so that the field looks like a burnt appearances. Okay,